I'm always inspired when it comes to creativity, especially crafts. And today I have my first guest crafter, Ragan Brooks, on the program. So wonderful to see you, Ragan, and have you again. We're talking tablescapes. Tell me about tablescaping because it's something new to me.
Yeah, tablescaping. It's sort of like landscaping for your dinner table. It's pulling all of the elements together, whether you create a single theme or just like we've done here today. Our theme is sort of bringing the outdoors in. It's a really easy way to get creative. It's inexpensive. And it just adds that extra little touch that sort of makes your guests feel special. Makes you look like a really good host.
Well, I really admire it because there's so many different colors and textures and smells. Yeah. And that really is inspiring. I've never actually gone this far with tablescaping before. There's so many things to talk about. Start off with the flowers.
I will, yeah. There's so many ways to do this. I love fresh flowers on a dinner table. I just think it's almost mandatory. But you want to have the right shape arrangement. You don't want it too tall because you want people to be able to talk across the table to each other. So what I've done here is found a little flower box, and you can use any sort of vessel that works. This is a mercury glass vase. I've used mason jars, things you might have around the house. And I get a lot of different flowers in varying textures and colors. I have tree branches in here. And even though it's low, you can still get really abstract with it. Like these are just sort of flowing out of the box, and it just makes a beautiful, lush presentation on your table.
What else do you have?
Well, candlelight on a table is very important, and here's a fun way to decorate your candle votives. You take a regular glass votive and a strip of leather. I just got this at the craft store, and I measure the leather to fit around the votive, and I've done that here. And now I'm just going to do a strip of hot glue onto the leather, and I'm just going to place these twigs, line them up. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's almost better if it's organic and misshapen. And I'm going to do that along the whole length of the leather. Didi, maybe you can help me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do the glue, and we'll get some more twigs going on.
I like this. And you're going to wrap this around the vase.
We're going to wrap it around. So not only does it add a little bit of that nature into our tablescape, but also kind of create some ambiance. There's a big movement in farm to table and everything really natural, and this just sort of reinforces that. And most of all, it's inexpensive, and it's really easy to get creative just with things you might have around your yard.
Now, are you doing just the one strip, or are you adding another strip there?
I'm going to add another strip to the bottom, just for some uniformity and to make sure they all stay on. So again, I'm measuring the leather around the votive. The second piece is always a little bit easier because all I have to do is add some glue to the leather and affix this to the bottom side. And voila, pop your candle in, and you have something just a little extra special for your table.
It's wonderful. It really is incorporating all of those elements that you were speaking of.
Exactly.
I like it. Now I see a drill and I see wood over there. What is the next craft that you have for us?
Well, this is really fun. I was in a store recently and I saw this beautiful sculptural piece of wood. It was almost like a piece of art, and it had candles sort of dispersed all within it, and I thought it was amazing. It was too expensive. And I thought, of course, like, I can do this myself.
Of course, you're a Miss Crafty, food blogger, photographer, you do it all. I love it.
I bought myself a bundle of firewood for about $5 or $6. And then, of course, I have a drill, and I bought a drill bit that's a burrowing drill bit, about 7/8 of an inch, and a taper candle, many taper candles. And this fits just about the size of the end of the taper candle. So what I'm going to do is take my drill bit, and I just make some holes in the piece of wood, and just get creative wherever you think they belong, not too overcrowded, but not too sparse, enough to make an impact, though. And took my taper candles, and I simply warm the end of the candle, makes it a little soft, and it also drips some wax down into the hole so that when I place it, that's going to cool and hold my candle in place.
That really looks great. So some simple firewood that you picked up, a drill bit.
For about $3 or $4, and a box
Candles.
of taper candles for about $4.
It really is beautiful. if you're looking to get inspired for your next dinner and want to learn more about tablescaping, go to our website, athomewithdidiayer.com. Ragan has a great blog there all about tablescaping and her wonderful craft ideas. Thank you so much, Ragan.
Thanks, Didi.